Let's talk for a minute about muscle testing. Muscle testing is a form of applied kinesiology, and you may have seen it before at a chiropractor's office, or if you visited another holistic health professional, a lot of them use it. They usually use the arm method, where they ask you to put out your arm and they take two fingers and try to push your arm down to see how strong your muscles are. So the thing with muscle testing is it allows us, sorry, so many cars going by today. um, it allows us to get answers from our body. Okay, our body can give us yes or no answers, or you can think of it as true or false, or strong or weak responses. So our brain can trick us all day long. If you try to think something through, there's a good chance you're going to try to justify, you're going to overanalyze. Your brain does all sorts of weird, tricky things to you, but your body will never lie. That's why this technique is so important, especially when we're looking for hidden beliefs. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do it with the method that I find to be the most tried and true. This is what works for most of my clients and students. There are other ways to do it too. So, if you go out and YouTube how to muscle test yourself, you'll find all different ways. They are all equally valid. So play around with them, see what works best for you. But this one seems to work pretty much universally for everyone. So what I teach is called the standing method. And what you do is you stand with your feet about shoulder width apart and your knees soft, arms down by your side. And what you're going to do is you will say, look straight ahead, okay? Straight ahead, and say whatever your statement is. So in this case, we're going to start with the baseline to make sure to see what our yeses and nos are, okay? So I'm just going to knees soft, feet shoulder width apart, look straight ahead, and I say yes, yes, yes. And then I wait to see which direction my body falls. Okay, mine fell forward. That's pretty common. And do this with me. You can pause the video if you need to. Okay, now again, back in our stance, we reset, and we're going to say no, 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 and then wait. Okay, I fell backward, which again is pretty common. It doesn't matter if you fall a different direction. Do this several times. As long as your yeses are always the same directions and your nos are always the same directions, it doesn't matter which is which. Some people go sideways. Also, if it takes a long time sometimes it takes a while, if you don't follow a direction right away, just stand there and be patient. Another thing is, if you're not getting any response, you might lift your chin up just a little bit, not way up, but you want to look straight ahead or just slightly up. Okay, if you have your head down, sometimes that'll interfere a little bit. So try it with some things that you know are factual. Like I can say, right now where I am, it is daytime. I fell forward, I got a yes response on that. Let's try right now where I am, it is snowing. No. Okay, so play around with that. Now, when you craft your statements for this, make sure they're in the statement form. Okay, you don't want to ask questions. It's really important to get accurate results on this, that you are saying the right statements and the right things, which I will help you with. But the trap people fall into is a lot of times they will either use it to predict the future, which won't work because the future, the future is pliable and changeable. So don't frustrate yourself with that. You will get inconsistent answers and start doubting your answers. So don't say, will I get this job that I applied for? Don't do that. The other thing is you want to make it, like I said, make it statements. Don't make it questions. Don't say, I don't want to test, is it daytime where I am? I want to say it is daytime. Also, try to keep negative words out. If you test things that never, the negative words like that can also mess up your results, since the universe doesn't tend to hear nots, it only hears what you focus on. So play with that muscle testing a little bit. And I have 3 things I want you to try right now. So The first thing, and I start all my clients and students off with this, the first thing I want you to muscle test is to say, I want an instant healing. Instant healing can mean instant physical healing, it can be instant belief healing, it can be instant debt healing, it can be just about anything. Okay, so just stand and say your statement. I want an instant healing, and wait for your body to follow direction. Okay, I have a yes. I've already done all this work, so obviously I'm going to have a yes. The next one I want you to test is, it's possible for me to have an instant healing. So go ahead and test that. You can pause this video if you need to. And then lastly, I want you to test, I deserve to have an instant healing. And just make note of your answers. Everybody usually gets a no on at least one of those. So don't feel bad if you get a no on some of those. So in the beginning, everybody gets a no on at least one, sometimes more. So I want to show you right now the power of the theta healing technique that I use. So what I want you to do is I am going to do an energetic clearing for you. I am going to change your belief system with your permission. Okay, you always have to give permission. None of this happens without your permission. It's all about free will. But with your permission, I'm going to change your belief system so that those things are true for you. Okay, so would you like to know what it feels like to want an instant healing? Would you like to know what it feels like for it to be possible for you to have an instant healing? And would you like to know that you deserve to have an instant healing? If you would like those things, just say yes. Just say yes out loud. I don't have to hear you through the magic of quantum physics that works through video. The creator of all that is knows your request. And if you want those, just say yes or or something like that out loud. Okay? And then I'm going to ask that the healing be done for you. So give me just a moment here. Okay, and it's done, just that easy. So now what I want you to do is go back and test those beliefs again. Any of the ones that you had no's on. So I want an instant healing. It's possible for me to have an instant healing, and I deserve to have an instant healing. Test those 3, and your results should be yeses on all 3 of those. If for some reason you don't have a yes, please reach out to me. If you don't get a yes, if it doesn't change, then all that means is there's a little something extra we need to tweak. So reach out to me and I will help you through that, okay? So that's how we muscle test. That's what we'll be using throughout this program. And lots of warm fuzzies and love to you. And I will see you later.